Week 10 has some fantastic games on the schedule, and I know a lot of people are looking forward to Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers bouncing back after an ugly loss against the New Orleans Saints. But don't get too excited. I'm here to tell you why they're going to lose their second straight game here in Week 10. I'm Marcus Mosher of the Game Day, and here are the four teams that are guaranteed to lose this week. Up first is the Cleveland Browns against the Houston Texans. I don't think Baker Mayfield is a very good quarterback, and we know that this is a quarterback league, and that is why I'm guaranteeing the Browns to lose this week, coming off their bye. The Browns have a lot of problems in their secondary and on defense. We know the rushing game is really good, and Nick Chubb is coming back, and they could run all over this Texans team. But at the end of the day, it's a quarterback league, and I trust Deshaun Watson way more than I trust Baker Mayfield. I would be shocked if the Browns were able to get any success stopping Watson in this game. And again, I don't trust Mayfield, so I'm betting against bad quarterbacks. I'm taking the Texans to pull off the upset here in Week 10. The second team that is guaranteed to lose in Week 10 are the Detroit Lions against the Washington football team. Listen, Detroit's a more talented team than Washington. They have a better quarterback. But for some reason, that team is just off. There's something wrong with this Lions team, and it could be Matt Stafford. It could be Matt Patricia. This Lions roster, again, just isn't very good. And I kind of like the Washington football team with Alex Smith at quarterback. They're surprisingly competent on both sides of the ball. They've got a playmaker, a bona fide star in Terry McLaurin. The defense has studs in the front seven. I expect this to be a close game, but for Washington to win and stay alive in the NFC East. Speaking of the NFC East, the third team that is guaranteed to lose in Week 10 is the Philadelphia Eagles against the New York Giants. It's hard to trust either of these teams considering how they play this season. Carson Wentz and Daniel Jones look like two of the worst quarterbacks in the league. But every time we get a little bit of faith in the Eagles, they let us down. And I'm expecting them, coming off a bye, to look really flat against a not very good Giants team. This is going to come down to the last possession or two. The Eagles' defensive backs are terrible. Their offensive line is potentially worse. I'm looking for Carson Wentz to have another one of those 2 or 3 interception games. Look for the Giants to pull off the upset here and, again, be in contention for the NFC East divisional crown after Week 10. And finally, the team that is guaranteed to lose in Week 10 is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Listen, I don't like the way the Buccaneers look right now. They got demolished by the Saints on Sunday Night Football. They eked out a victory against the Giants 2 weeks ago. This is the Buccaneers team that's got a lot of problems in their secondary right now. The offensive line is falling apart. We know that Chris Godwin is injured. We know that Mike Evans isn't the same. Tom Brady looks kind of washed right now. And this Panthers team has been surprisingly competent this season. They potentially could have beat the Chiefs in Week 9. It came down to a last-second field goal. Teddy Bridgewater is playing the best football of his career. We know they have a ton of weapons at receiver. Mike Davis is a surprisingly competent running back. Matt Rule's Panthers teams are sneaky good this year, and in a game that could be considered maybe a little bit of a trap game after last week, I'm looking for the Panthers to pull off the upset here, beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We know everybody's going to be pounding Tampa Bay this week, expecting them to just come out and crush them. But Carolina, one of the sneaky good teams in the NFL this season. What team is guaranteed to lose in Week 10? Make sure you comment and leave your answer. And as always, thank you for watching the Game Day.